Hey guys, today's video is about how I got two Arabians. I know, me, an inventor with two Arabians, the horses that show with like the fancy trot. Me. I know, it sounds weird, but this is how I got them. They were rescues and they needed a home. Of course, the stables at the rescue yard that I used to work out before, and they knew that I had quite a lot of knowledge still, so they let me take them on. It was just a normal Sunday afternoon, but this is how it happened. Right, Echo, I think it's time to call it a day. You've done a lot of hard work today, and I think it would be best if you could just go in the field or something. It's not your day off, but oh well.
Hello? Hello, Crystal. It's me, Katie, from the rescue centre. It's an emergency call out. 1 to 5 scale? It's a 1. I'm on my way. I'll just untack and I'm ready to go. So, if you don't know what a 1 to 5 scale is, it's basically about a horse's weight. So, 5, from being 5 is like really overweight, and horses are not in healthy condition at all. They can get really bad laminitis. It's not very good for the horses. It's really uncomfortable for them. And a 1 is where they're extremely underweight and they can collapse from exhaustion, heat exhaustion, anything. And the colic that they get is extremely bad. Like, if you leave them for more than an hour with that kind of colic, they will unfortunately pass away instantly. This is one of the first horses we found, along with a horse called Sparky. This is actually Pebbles. And unfortunately we couldn't find a photo of Bee or Banana Bread or BB, whatever you want to call her, but she is the Palomino Arabian. So the journey we took across Jorvik was about 2 hours away. It was extremely far, all the way over to Jarlaheim, and it was quite the journey. We had to stop off at the Vineyard or Silverglade Equestrian Centre first to get like all the water and stuff we needed because we were running out of fuel, so we stopped there first before we headed back to Jarlaheim. And when we got there, the scenery was beautiful, but there were quite a few horses in need. And that horse right there is Sparky, that black Arabian. Sparky is actually my friend Ace's. Sparky is her project really, so I'm mainly focusing on Pebbles and Bee. When we found these two, they were best friends. It was so adorable to see them playing together, but they were not happy at all. None of these horses were. They were just standing in pure mud, and they were cantering around and trotting around really distressed, and they had nothing to eat apart from the bushes, which was a bit pointless, and a couple of bits of grass, but no one was home, so we didn't know what to do. So instead of visiting the houses, we decided to pick the horses up first because there was no one home. They'd obviously fled because all of their stuff was gone. The door was left wide open with a key in it. So as you can see here, Ace went over to Sparky and I went over to Pebbles. We actually found Pebbles' passport and his name is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So here we just went to collect them, of course. We took them out of the arena as fast as we could. They weren't reluctant at all because, don't worry, all of the horses were being collected by other people. And when we got home, I just decided to just check them over by lunging them. Just both of them, of course. I only filmed Sparky though, but just to see if there was any lameness in them because I have a degree on this. We also checked them over a bit just to make sure that there weren't any cuts or bruises that were internal that we couldn't necessarily see when we were lunging them, because Ace actually, we were going to take different horses, but then we decided to swap. So I was going to take Sparky and Ace was going to take Pebbles, but then we decided not to, so we did lunge different horses. Then I got another call. Sorry to be a burden, Crystal, but we found another horse in the forest. It must have run away. It's still a 1. Okay, I'm on my way. I'll just put the lunging quit away and I'll be right there.
So we finally found the horse after an hour of searching. This is B, the Palomino Arabian that I was talking about. Not to pick favourites or anything, but she is my favourites. I didn't get my camera out when we were trying to find her, or that she was bucking around and galloping around, because I didn't want to spook her by making any sudden movements. So I finally caught her, and I made the quite long walk back to the trailer because it took an hour to get there.
So this is me with B now. She's actually really good, and of course I'm not actually working the other horse yet, but B, I'm just working on her at the moment, and she's come really far since we got her. She's now finally calm. I'm not doing much with her. I'm only just walking around on hacks and things just to get her used to the area so far, but I'm really excited to see what they can do in the future. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I know it's a bit shorter. It's just I've had about, 7 tests lately at school, and some of them are still going on. It's a bit of a nightmare, and of course my sister's doing 3 weeks of exams, so that's a bit tricky. But it's been very chaotic at my house right now. And so I haven't been able to do a show video because not many people have been on Star Stable to actually ask them and things like that. But yeah, it's been okay and very chaotic. And the reason why I chose these horses, because the Arabians, I chose to use them because I'm actually excited to do something other than just jumping vlogs and things, because I'm running out of ideas. And I think I'm gonna do a thing where I sell the horses on my channel. I put up yeah, I don't know, I'll talk about it if I actually think about it more. But I'm gonna upload some GoPro videos of me and Pip jumping and riding and things, because I'm working on getting him fit right now, so it's gonna be really fun. See you next time, and have a fun day.